This week,
we commemorate veterans in the McHenry community,
Sit Down 101 with MCHS's cross-country star,
explore the world of comics, fandoms, and manga,
and highlight the unsung heroes in the cafeteria.
All of that and more
on the Warrior Weekly. Good morning, Warriors, and welcome to this week's edition of the Warrior Weekly, presented by Warrior Student Media. I'm Lacey Thompson.
And I'm Lauren Curtin. Today we begin with a recap of honoring the heroes who graced the halls of McHenry High School.
They would find booby traps, people hiding, ambushes, wherever that.
Thursday of last week, we celebrated Veterans Day in honor of the men and women who served our country. And MCHS got to explore what it was like for those who served with the help of our very own Mr. Joe Kalisak.
I was in college, I wasn't making ends meet, I was the fourth kid in my family, so my parents weren't rich, so they couldn't afford school, so I joined for the military, or the educational benefits.
After his 30 years in the military, Mr. Kalisak decided to continue helping his country by going into the educational field and helping students. One of MCHS's physical educators, Raymond Haggerty, had similar words to share.
I was in the Army and I served in the infantry. Honestly, I chose the branch because it was the one that worked for me at the time. And I first looked into the Navy because my dad was in the Navy. And then as I was leaving the Navy office, I talked to the Army office and it worked out for me.
Mr. Haggerty had served 4 years before he'd return home to find a new path. Nowadays, he is known for being MCHS's wrestling coach, and you may know him for teaching social science.
My wife, she was going to DePaul, and I wanted to go into the city, and I found Northeastern Illinois University, which used to be Chicago's Teachers College. They had a program that seemed great for me after being out of school for about 4 years, and I got into that teaching program, and I ended up loving it. I ran with it and loved it, so here I am.
We, on behalf of MCHS, thank the veterans within our community for their service to our country. And if anyone happens to see a veteran, remember to thank them. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Danielle Carr, Juliana Reese, and Ruth Lacano.
Sophomore Danielle Jensen made waves during her cross-country season, racing at state and finishing with her personal best time, resulting in the second best girls race McHenry has ever seen. Warrior Student Media sat down one-on-one with the cross-country star, recapping her season.
I'm Danielle Jensen, and I went to state cross country.
On November 6th, Danielle Jensen proudly represented the MCHS cross-country team at the state meet in Peoria.
It was really exciting. There was a lot of good people there, so it was really cool seeing all the runners.
Jensen set a new personal record at the meet, running 3 miles in just 17 minutes and 45 seconds, which put her second of all time in McHenry cross country. She used her mental strength to push herself to the next level.
Usually I just kind of get in the mental headspace and kind of envision myself running it and just knowing like it's going to get hard, and then just try to like think of how I'm going to push through or what I'm going to say, like, okay, just give more and just keep going.
Even though the cross-country season may be over, Jensen doesn't have any plans to slow down anytime soon.
It's a really short time because there's like other races that I'm going to do. Like there's like Nike Cross Regionals, which is like in Indiana, so I'm going to do that this weekend. So I can't stop yet, and then I think I'm going to do another like Foot Locker race. So then it's probably going to be like maybe a week or two, and then track starts. It's going to be really short, but...
You can catch Danielle on the track at McCracken Field this spring, running for Warrior Track and Field. The full sit-down interview with Danielle will be posted on the Warrior Weekly YouTube channel later this week. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Riley Byron, Charlotte Alexander, and Madison Harvey.
Itching to get into the basketball season? Boys basketball are having their first scrimmage game of the season Thursday night at 5:45. And fans are welcome to watch their team prepare for the regular season.
Next, Comics, Manga, and Fandoms Club provides a space for students whose passions might not be highlighted inside the classroom. Warrior Student Media takes a look into the magical meetings each Tuesday.
MCHS prides itself on inclusivity. Many after-school activities, such as the Comics, Manga, and Fandoms Club, help students find others that share their common interests.
Our students are a great support for each other. Just the shared interests, the shared values, the shared personalities. We really try our best to present a welcoming, approachable club and organization And our students seem to thrive in that, and they seem to appreciate that openness.
Due to changes this year at MCHS with a separate freshman campus, many incoming students tend to get left out of a few club opportunities. However, that's not the case for Comics, Manga, and Fandoms Club.
I was looking around for clubs to join, and I just so happened to find Comic, Manga, and Fandoms, and I was just like, hey, this works. It seemed to give me some sort of access to people that were like me, people that like niche things, and, well, that sort of brought me into it with that sort of confidence that allowed me to more be myself.
Comics, Manga, and Fandom Club has a strong community both inside and outside of school. The club meets frequently for public outings and activities.
Outside events mainly include setting up private screenings and going to see movies. We also participate in homecoming. We do the paint the windows. We actually did the downtown theater.
Comics, Manga, and Fandom Club will be hosting a Spider-Man No Way Home screening at the McHenry Downtown Theater on December 18th at 10:30 a.m. Tickets go on sale December 12th for $6 a piece. You'll see promotion flyers around MCHS soon giving more details. If you would like to join the Comics, Manga, and Fandoms Club, they meet every Tuesday after school in the College and Career Center. This is open to everyone within the freshman and upper campus. If you have any inquiries, please contact Mr. Menke, Miss Anderson, or Mr. Freiberger. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, this is Lauren Curtin, Lacey Thompson, Emberlyn Carlson, and Grace Mueller.
Finally, you see them and talk with them every single day, but rarely do students take the time to appreciate them. Warrior Student Media looks into the life of our lunch ladies.
Preparing for school lunch and breakfast is a huge process, and the lunch ladies have a few words regarding how they prep.
There's quite a few hours here before they get here when we are literally flying, trying to get everything ready in time for them.
Having a vast amount of students at the school receiving free lunch and breakfast, there has to be a very broad amount of options, and the staff does a very good job in doing so.
2 of us start at 6 a.m. to get everyone's breakfast ready. The rest of us come in within like a half hour, an hour radius, and we're cranking the meals out as fast as we can.
The MCHS staff has a very important role in the school, and lunch ladies are most definitely in this group. So next time you see the lunchroom staff, give a big thanks because their job takes a lot more dedication than the eye can see. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, this was Abby Fitzgerald, Catherine Anderson, and Gianna Barger.
That's all for today's show. Be sure to follow the Warrior Weekly on all social media platforms, including Twitter, Insta, and TikTok.
For Lauren Curtin and all Warrior Student Media, I'm Lacey Thompson. Have a great week, Warriors.